So, this guy was made before the Grand Kaiser? No wonder he's missing an eye. Gets what they give for a proto-Gravion.
静寂を破り裂いて世界は炎のさなかへ
Hey! What's up there, YouTubers? Black Zen here, and welcome back to another Random Builds Reviews. For this video, we are going to be reviewing is the Grand Sigma from Moderoid's Soul Sigma Gravion set. So here we are, and there's the figure itself that we built in the previous two videos. So, getting into some details with the Grand Sigma is that he is piloted by the leader of the Grand Knights, Klein Sandman, who goes by another name as Zeke Zerevire from another planet. I won't get into too much details into that part. If you want to watch the anime, check out Season 2, Gravion Zuai. I swear, I really need to work on the pronunciation. But anyway, onto the figure itself. As we can see, it's kind of a humanoid standard in a way, similar to the Grand Kaiser, but this guy is a lot more black. Sure, he's got some yellow painted highlights. Of course, these areas here are stickers. The red part, not really. That's painted on right there. As far as the other reds going around, that's basically the plastic. And I do like the details going on with this figure. Really. I do wish there were some parts that was a lot more painted, such as the sort of octagon jewel that acted as a sensor in the back. It should have been like an emerald green right there, or a transparent green. Don't know why Moderoid never added that in, but I can't really blame them. It is what it is. So, but this mech was like the core of Soul Sigma Gravion when it first appeared, dating like 4 or 5 episodes before the end. I really do have to rewatch that series. But evidently, AG did pilot it once while it was in the combined form. I still have to work on the other Geo Divas, of course. But it does share some of the combining features as the Grand Kaiser. Speaking of the Grand Kaiser, I'm going to bring that figure in just for a quick comparison. As you notice that Sigma is a bit taller than Kaiser here. Similar designs, but different color schemes. Whereas one is a black, the other is a blue. Still got yellow and white details going around. And of course, Sigma's transformation gimmicks is very much the same as Kaiser's. So yeah, he can combine with the other divas, such as the G-Shadow, G-Drillers, G-Attacker, and G-Striker. And probably with the Geo Divas for either Gravion modes. So. Okay. And since Grand Sigma is humanoid, he does have some of the same articulation movements, such as the rotating shoulder bits. Can't exactly move the inner one without rotating the outer as well. It's sort of like a okay, outer, inner, and then there's the layer in between that it has to rotate from within. Can't really be helped. Arms can go up and down, partly for transformation or just trying to get this guy posed. Does have an elbow articulation. Has a bicep swivel. Okay. It does have something of a fist movement, and you're over at the wrist. You can fold the fist in for transformations, and a minor accessory, you can swap out that fist for one that's a bit of an open hand, if you want to do that. So try to give it a handshake right there, or like you want to pose it out like you want to give him a command. You can try to get this guy to pose into almost many ways. Let's see. He's also got an ab crunch. Make him lean forward or stand straight back. You can't really bend the back at all for any figure. Otherwise, you'll just break the parts that make up the torso section. Let's see. Does have a waist movement right there. Skirt flaps on the side and the back, where it's covering his butt. Right. And you also have front skirt flaps. It's almost pretty much the same as Gran Kaiser, even though they're molded differently due to the assembly. There's the front. Let's see. Legs are about the same. You can make them move up front, move them back. A double knee joint. Mostly because one set is meant for transformation and all that. You can make the leg go up, go down. Let's see. You have a thigh swivel in there. I would not recommend trying to move it out so much unless you know how to assemble it correctly. Otherwise, you may wind up breaking it or it gets tightened throughout the process. All right. Bring these flaps down. Sheesh. Let's see. Foot-wise. Not much for an ankle pivot, but you can move the feet front and back. Kind of like that. As far as the toes go, you can bend them up as far as you want, but that's mostly for transformation purposes. Now, he does have some additional transformations, but it's mostly due for a combination of sorts, mostly for the ultimate Gravion. Oop, almost lost a hand there off the table. I just want to put his tiny fist back in if I can. Sheesh. This guy is stubborn at points. As much as I like this guy and is mostly the core for the Soul Sigma Gravion, we already compared him with the Grand Kaiser. Let's get him compared with the Geo Javelin. And as you can see right there, this guy's a lot more bigger than this little aerial craft. As much as I like how this figure turned out in the previous video, well, there is one piece of articulation I forgot. It'll be around its head. Its head is pretty much on a ball joint. You can make it look left, look right, up, down, and move it around. So, it is what it is. Okay. Alright. So as much as he's pretty much bigger than Geo Javelin, there's still about 3 left, 2 videos for it, or 2 builds, or whatever. Jeez. I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright. Now, I'm not sure which one is my favorite out of all this just yet. Still 3 more vehicles. And as much as I'm about to end here, let's get the hat out for a hat draw. 2 slips remaining. Let's see what we get. Give it a nice shake, shake, shake. Alright. I'm not going to peek, so I'm just going to dip my hand in there. What am I grabbing? Oh, I feel something. Okay, got our slip. Remove the hat. And for the next build we are doing is... Oh, we got ourselves a double. Geo Stinger and Geo Caliber. They're 2 of the aerial vehicles that make up Soul Sigma Gravion's legs. I'm going to enjoy this one. And so many parts to go through. Alright. That being said, this is Black Xana saying, tower deactivated. I'll be back with many more good videos. Please comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications if you haven't. And I will see you all until next time. Oh, and don't forget to check out my gaming vlogging Towers channel. Links down in the description below. With that being said, so long, and bye. Gran Sigma reporting in, Astro. Hey, thanks for coming. Listen, the comm links are down and we're kind of stuck resorting to something old-fashioned like this phone. And I'm busy working on Grand Kaiser's voice box, so I can't exactly do 2 things at once. Could you maybe... If it's only until communications are back online, then of course I'll help. Great! All you have to do is answer the phone when it rings. Just lift up the receiver and talk into it. When you're done, you hang up by putting it back down. Seems simple enough. Oh, there's just one thing. Watch out for prank callers. They're trouble. I'm sure I can handle it, Astro. Alright, just make sure to take messages, and if they're asking for someone, either call out or reroute it elsewhere within the facility. Speaking of which, if you'll excuse me, I've got work of my own to do. Understood, Astro. Good luck with the voice box. You've reached the Workshop Tavern. Gran Sigma speaking.
Yes, hello. Me looking for El Belt. First name, Buck.
Just a moment. L Belt? Is there a bot named Buck L Belt? Call for Buck L Belt. Has anyone seen him?
Not since the engine on the carrier was being fixed.
Wait a nanosecond. Now you listen here and listen good. I don't know who you are, but when I find you, I'll rip off all your limbs, make a new blaster from them, and use your head as target practice with it. Huh. So that was a prank caller. I should have listened to Astro's warning.